Hello everyone, welcome to Minecraft. It's a new mod pack because RAD Pack pooped its pants. Things were so laggy that even in my own recordings for YouTube, things were choppy and bad. Now don't be fooled by this thing that says Unity Edition, that's just the resource pack. It's just a subtle mod pack, or a subtle resource pack for Minecraft that changes things, but not too much. It kind of refreshes things a little bit, alright? So I had this little Kakujo small test world, which ironically turned into the world that I want us to go into now. I made a house, I set up some basic things, I almost have a Tinker's forge set up. Well, not a forge, the smeltery set up. And we can go really anywhere from here. But it's fun, and the weird thing is, despite how many mods that I put into my own mod pack right here, that were in RAD Pack and also in MC Eternal, it's buttery smooth. I don't know, I haven't done like a stream test yet, so hope maybe it'll be different, but the strange thing is, okay, let me see. Okay, and, oh no. Okay, hold on. Minecraft, don't do this to me. I swear to God, guys. I ran this, seriously, look at this. Look at all that I did. Hold on, let me prove this to you, because this is pissing me off. Where's that spider? It's probably the spider's fault. This is awful. No, wait. Things are supposed to be different. No! As you can see, I ran this world for like 7 hours yesterday, and when I was playing, it never dropped below 60 FPS. Never once. And maybe it just needed to load in. Maybe that's all it needed. But I know better. I've got Minecraft lag PTSD from the RAD Pack, so I have this scared feeling that when I turn, it's gonna get laggy again. Oh. Okay, maybe it just needed all just needed to load in. Maybe that's what kind of like bogged down RADcraft eventually, or RAD Pack, was that just I had too much stuff. I don't know. Maybe too many things taking up ticks and whatnot. But this feels good. Yeah, 60 frames. Okay, cool. I've told myself this was going to be different because it was going to be great, because this was going to be a world in which I wouldn't stop every 10 minutes to mention the lag, and what a way to start the world. But anyway, yeah. So the main things that I have in this mod pack that I created myself is we got Between Lands, we've got Thaumcraft. I also added Bewitchment, and that's been kind of kicking my butt because while I was building this house, I got attacked by ghosts like 4 times, and they're not ghosts like from the RAD Pack ghosts. That's a different mod. These ghosts will just kind of float through your walls, and they won't attack you, and they'll just sit there. Whatever, you'll see. You'll see exactly what they do soon enough, I'm sure, because just the second night falls, if you don't go to bed immediately, they'll descend upon you. They will descend upon you. I'm trying to make it to where I'm only going to add mods that I'm actually going to use, because there was like 50 kajillion mods that weren't even in use in RAD Pack, and I'm sure one of those things was the thing that tip it over the edge, you know? So as you can see, I have ramen. This was important to me. I made a lot of ramen, and it's an easy recipe to make. I also realized that if you just install Pam's Harvestcraft without any config changes, most regular Minecraft food just doesn't work very well. Like steaks and pork chops and loaves of bread, they only give you like 1 hunger now, so I have to go out of my way to make things like ramen, and even as much effort as I put into ramen, it only gives me 2 hunger. Also, I got ground beef, because I think I'm eventually going to make sausage. Where's my sausage? Sausage? I think I skipped it like 6 times. Sausage! Yeah, here we go. Ground beef, some kind of spice, and then salt. I can make those, but I'm not going to do that right now. Currently on the docket, because I'd like to get back to the Between Lands kind of soonish, is to just, I want to get to the Nether. I want to get some materials from there. I guess I need obsidian. What was it that I needed to go to the Nether for? I guess lava, because I wanted to power the smeltery and double my ores, assuming that Tinker's Construct still does that. I don't think it does, was the thing, right? Like more recent Tinker's Construct, it doesn't have the smeltery doesn't double ores anymore or something like that, or maybe it was just a config thing. But yeah, I'll take that with me, thank you. I'm gonna grab some water, gonna go down to the bottom of the world, grab myself some obsidian with all of the buttery smooth nature of it all. And yeah, I still gotta edit a couple things, but yeah, let me just give you a tour of the hoose, eh? So I was wandering about this forest trying to find a nice place to settle in, and I found some villagers over there who made a giant Burning Man out of hay bales. And so I just figured that I'd set up my house nearby to kind of keep an eye on that, because the last time I let a villager do strange demonic summoning things, it wiped out a lot of people, a lot of children, kind of scorched the earth, and things weren't able to grow for a few years. Land is healed, but yeah, that's kind of my side job, as I'm keeping an eye on this situation. Can't let him get too far in whatever it is they're doing. Here, over here, I got a cherry tree and a cobweb tree growing and giving myself some string because I couldn't find any spiders. Ironic, given my current predicament, that being that I hear spiders and I don't know where it exactly is, though. Down here is my water filter where I was getting water and salt to make ramen and whatnot. And if we go farther down, there's just this room that I don't know what to do with yet. And finally, on the bottom is where I'm slowly building the smeltery. But I don't have lava, so that was the thing. I need to go fill this seared tank with lava. And then here's the bottom exit. I heard a skeleton. See, all you gotta do is just slap them in the knees, and then they'll get thirsty and they'll follow you. Come on. I know you like it when I slap your knees. Come on. Come on, walk in the sun. You're so... Ah! Hey! You're supposed to walk in the sun! That wasn't what I told him to do whatsoever. I didn't put the dog mod in because as much as I loved Larka Blarka, they were just kind of a pet that was sitting there and just kind of like lagging my game. And, you know, there comes a time in all dog owners' lives, I think, when they have to make the decision between a smooth existence and a dog that greets you every time you wake up. It's hard, you know? It's like, sometimes I had a dog once and I had to make that decision. Like, do I want to have my world running at 60 frames per second, or do I want a dog? And it was a tough decision. I don't really want to talk about it too much. As you can see the telltale signs of someone using vein mining through here. And I think vein mining in this world, I think the config is by default set to use a ton of durability whenever you use vein miner on a big chunk like this, because I would use one stone pickaxe per little chunk of mined stuff. But yes, and it's still running super smooth. I'm so happy. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Now I don't. I hear a skeleton. Where is it? Bat? There's a lot of bats. And I put in that thing where I can see, like, the monsters' health bars and stuff. And I panicked a bit when I first came down here because I saw literally 8 or 9 name tags, like, flying around up there. And I didn't realize they were flying at the time, but then I realized they were all called bat. And then I got mad at the bats because that's not nice. Spooking me like that. Freaking scaring me for fun, probably. Uh-oh. Well, there goes my shovel. And I just realized we're starting this little kind of new half new series with me harvesting obsidian. And I'd like to make a formal apology because that is so boring. But we're here together, you know? I'd say we're all in this together. What do we got to get? 10 of these things, right? At minimum of 10. Hopefully by 1.12.2 Minecraft will allow me to make a portal in any size I like. Because, wait, why am I going to the nether? I could have just saved some of this and then got the lava from here. Because I don't like the nether much. Fine. I guess I don't have to go to the nether. Every time I go to the nether, I end up regretting it. You know what? Fine. Let's cut this situation short. Let's just grab this lava. Let's go home. That's a dead end. I knew that, though. These caves are like my home now. I know them like the back of my hand. I've never made a wrong turn in these caves. I think never once. And I wish I had video proof to show you, but I've never gotten lost in these caves a single time. It's pretty great. It's pretty cool. Did you get the nether portal fix, or is that multiplayer only? I don't know. Pretty much anything that I saw in RAD Pack that was multiplayer based, like stuff for multiplayer or servers, I just didn't install because I'm like, I'm not going to multiplayer this at all. And I think the game is running smoother for it. You know, this right here is the buttery smooth Minecraft experience that I was hoping for, and I'm getting it, and I'm not going to risk anything by adding more stuff. Especially not those dragons. Oh my god, that Fire and Ice Dragon mod or whatever it was. Screw that. Not only were the dragons scary, but the second they got around, the game would lag. So, like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a physiological effect on us. The fear of the dragon, you know, reduced us to like a clattering child or something. Wait, I'll also put that on there. A clattering child. And I guess that's just how it be. I don't know, man. Here. Yes. So now I can put stuff in there, and then it'll turn it into ingots. Well, it'll turn it into liquid stuff, and then whatever. I got the parts for it. Don't worry, guys. All I need myself is a 1 iron ingot, and I need some... Oh, that's right. I need, like, brass copper or something. Did they change that? Where's my materials in U-book? That would be helpful. Because the way to make molds is you were supposed to... You can use either gold, or you can use an alloy, and I don't recall what the alloy was. So the smeltery... Here we go. Are you gonna tell me, like, perhaps what to put in there? Where's the alloy? Well, is there an alloys page, actually? Is there an alloy? Maybe it's materials? Yeah, we go, energetic. Because maybe they took that out or something, because it was kind of weird. It was hard to find. Having said that, just as well, I have not found a single block of copper, I don't think. Does Tinker's not add those things anymore? I guess I've just... This is the problem. This is what happens when someone who's played old versions of Tinker's Construct starts playing new Tinker's Construct. I don't think there's any such thing as copper gen with this thing. Either that or something's gone and conflicted. It's possible, it's happened. It has happened. For instance, if I hover over this furnace, you see it says fast furnace? It's not fast. I don't know why, but it's not fast. It just, like, doesn't work. So, probably gonna remove that at some point. But, okay, let me grab all of these things. We've got seared bricks. They're called the same thing. Oh, seared brick and then seared bricks. Okay, fair enough. Now the egg's on my face. Fine. Gonna make myself a little table to cast stuff into. Gonna make myself, no, not one of those. I'm gonna make myself a little casting basin just for the hecky hoo of it. Already got myself one of those. Do I just attach these? Those things already have bits that pop out. I think this right here isn't necessary. Casting channels are pretty fun if you can actually, like, spend the time to kind of work the gravity with it, unless they've updated it. But it was previously kind of, like, not super functiony. Don't you love it when things are not super functiony? But I haven't seen a single thing of copper or aluminum or aluminium underground whatsoever. So it's curious. It might just be not here, because I didn't see it in materials in you. I don't know if maybe you saw it, but I did not. Okay, casting table. Probably want to move this torch out of the way. I don't want little bits of torch in my alloys, okay? And my little bricks and whatnot. Let me see, just in case, because I swear it was a different thing. Oh, I just remembered the shape for that thing. Oh, I just remembered the shape for the little spout. I just remembered it. And you know what? For some reason, this specifically, Tinker's Construct, reminds me of this DS game where you draw runes on the screen to cast spells. It was such a cool concept, but it was such a clunky game. I wish I could remember the name of it. Such a cool proof of concept DS game. You just drew runes to cast spells, and it was amazing. Yeah, here. I guess smelt some... Wait, I didn't put the... I didn't bring the ores! I also put in Enderio because, look, I know I said I wasn't going to do crafting with the tech stuff and all that, but come on, man. It's so good. Like, imagine if I come home, I drop everything in a box, and then the box gets sorted, like real good, and it goes into different stuff. Like, that sounds fun. Say I'm down here, right, and I want my crap, I could just shoot it down here, right? I didn't put in, like, the simple storage thing because that just felt a little weird. Alright, that's gonna do its thing. You keep doing your thing, I'm gonna keep setting this all up, because I got more seared bricks. And also, if anyone in the chat happens to know, what the difference between all this glass is, that'd be great to know as well. Why are you being so quiet, game? Go on, speak up. You can say something. Here you go. I got my own thing. Don't worry about it. Oh wait, that's right. I can only use those songs for my virtual pet channel. If I use it for my other channels, there's a chance that they'll get mad at me. There's a gauge. Perhaps I shall make another seared gauge. And I can also, like, demonstrate to you that my fast furnaces don't do what they're supposed to do. Here's some sand. Here's some furnace. And go real fast. Only it doesn't. Curious. Extra curious. I also got lots of cherries now, I guess. What is that, a shrimp? Pineapple ham. Oh yeah, rum ham. That's pretty cool. No. It's kind of funny to remember that you can actually use Tinker's Construct blocks decoratively if you want. Not sure why you'd want to, mind you, but you could. Hold on, what's the seared gauge? I just want to, like, make sure I have all the same of the same kind of thing. All right, yeah, that was the one I was trying to build. I just ran out of blockies. Do. There, that's like literally the bare minimum to get this thing up and running for me. I'm gonna slap this gauge on there. Everything's gonna melt. Everything's gonna be good for now. Look at that. There you go. Still don't know what the difference between all that is. I always was just under the impression that the seared tank was the only thing that would count there. All right, so we got 8 molten iron ingots. So if I... How did that work again? How did this work again? I gotta slap this here. I gotta put the gold in here and just hope the gold doesn't mix with the iron. Don't make an alloy now, okay? Sweet, no alloys. Now I gotta click this to get this on the bottom. Alright, I remember Tinker's Construct a little bit. So it should fill up around the iron ingot, and then it should make myself a little cast. And excellent. An ingot cast. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so now we can just kind of bloop. And let's recall that I put in 4 ingots, and it gave me, or 4 ores, and it gave me 8 ingots. So it does double. That's pretty great. Here, I'll put in 8 more, and that should give me 16. Wait, quick. We got to get the counts right. 16 plus 6 is 22, so I guess we'll just... whatever, I'll just keep pulling these out. As long as it's something vaguely more than 8, then I'm going to call it, okay? You can also automate these, can't you? Can't you use redstone? I mean, it's, again, a very imprecise science. And really, I think one should just accept having to manually do this as price for doubling your ores. It seems fair. You know, if you get too much of an easy life, life has a way of making it hard for you. Life has a way of punishing you. So, is that it? Wait, you got one more. Okay, well, this is perfect. Then I can see just exactly, perfectly 16 ores. Here we go. Yes, that's good. That's very good. I don't have the patience to sit here and just watch that happen all day, though. So I'm going to put down this here casting basin and just pull out blocks. If I break this, does that break the capacity? That was the... No, it doesn't. These freaking corner blocks don't count as part of the actual structure, which has always hurt me. Because what I want to do, right, is put down a sear drain and then drain stuff out of there, but it doesn't. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't connect to anything, you know? It just doesn't happen, I guess. Plus, I don't have a little drain chute, so I'll just leave it be for now. I don't really need iron right now. I guess it's just nice to have accomplished a smeltery. Plus, they've actually added other structures to Tinker's Construct. They have not just a smeltery, they have a super furnace, which I guess is probably what we're going to have to build, because fast furnace isn't working. And, like, whatever, no big deal. It's all fun stuff to work on, honestly. There. So... getting back to the Between Lands was a whole thing. How did we do that again? You take a amulet, you gotta go find a bunch of monks or something. Oh no, I forgot about that part. I gotta go find monks. Are you kidding me? Where am I gonna find monks? All I've found is a bunch of ghosts and zombies. Oh man, you guys. Do you like my terraced gardens at least? Do you like... can we at least say that? I like them. Whatever, you don't have to say it. I like my terraced gardens. I think they're pretty great. That's one thing that I really liked Harvest Moon and New Beginnings back before they switched the name officially in America to Story of Seasons, because in that one, as I recall, they had proper terraced gardens. Like you had a big old hill and you would terrace stuff. Oh, you would take those gardens and you would terrace them. Something fierce. Something fierce. So you probably noticed that in my mini-map, you do see little red circles for bad guys, and you might think to yourself, that's a touch cheap. Mayhaps we turn that off, but no. Only because ghosts, like I said, they'll just descend, and then they'll just get you. Always go for form over function in Minecraft. That I am very strongly in agreement with. It's not for like a lack of trying though, honestly, because I like to make things pretty. It's just that when I try to make a house, I end up making a box. This is probably the most non-boxed house I've made, only because when I came up here, I just tried to build this house's outline to the form of this top of this hill. So I guess that right there is a little design tip for you all. Follow nature. Sorry, I'm gonna stop harvesting stuff. This is just, I'm getting stuck in a loop. It's a fun loop, don't get me wrong, but it's probably not good TV. Okay, so if we're gonna go take on monks, we need good weapons. And so I guess we should get that tinker stuff up and running, yeah? We should get all that crafty stuff together. And it probably means we should go to the nether. But at the same time, is it necessary? We have to ask ourselves, how strong will these monks be? Because they're not being buffed up by RAD Pack's stupid enemy difficulty mod, making them take like 80 hits more than they're supposed to. They're not. So maybe just by minimum, we should have a bow and arrows. I've picked up a few on my escapades, but I do need to make an actual proper bow. I have one that a skeleton dropped, but that's like a used bow, you know? Even if you get... Who's there? Even if you guarantee me that it's like in good condition, I don't want a used bow. Someone's outside doing stuff with my garden. Creeper in the garden! There's a creeper in my garden. I was over there talking about, do you like my terrace garden? And they were like, what? I would like to see. But I wasn't inviting them. That wasn't for you! So, I don't know. The reason I was saying we might go to the nether is because Tinker's Construct does add ores in the nether that let you make some pretty dang strong tools. The only thing is to harvest those, you need other Tinker's Construct stuff, because where was it? I saw it, actually. Yeah, Cobalt, Ardite, Manulin, and that was pretty much it. Alumite, Invar. So it's weird, they've got a lot of the stuff that it used to have. I just don't see anything about aluminum brass. They must have got rid of it. I guess it might not have made sense to have an ore mixture, an alloy, and then some ores that was just for making casts. Like maybe gold, it fills in that gap well enough or something. So, yeah, that's kind of like a further down the line thing. What do you guys think we should do? Should we just get a bow together, get ourselves some iron armor on? I mean, maybe we can even make a diamond sword. I have enough for one. And go try to find the guys in the swamp? Or do you guys think that we should pursue this Tinker's Construct path, build ourselves up a little bit first, hop into the nether, get some cobalt, maybe some ardite, and then take on the guys in the swamp? Keep in mind, for full disclosure and clarity, that the second path will take longer, because Tinker's Construct, it's got a lot of power, but it's not free, okay? It's not free. Where'd that creeper go? Hello! Oh! See, here's what I like to do, is I like to make them think they got a chance, and then I get them in the water. That's really all you gotta do. I don't care if I get hurt, it's my structures I care about. I worked hard on this place! I worked hard on this place, stupid! See, look. Best case scenario, I lived. So I guess we need to find a swamp, right? Because they only really like to set themselves up in swamps. So... northeast-ish? Because it kind of looks like we're on a bit of an island here, if not a peninsula. So we're going to head up northeast. Are these chestnuts, though? No, these are hazelnuts. That sucks. Hazelnuts are the best of all nuts. All of them. Although then there's pistachios. Wait, is that considered a nut, though? I'm sorry if I'm, like, big-braining too hard for you right now, but these are the things I think about, okay? I think about really, really high-level stuff, okay? Is pistachio a nut? Is it technically considered like a nut? It's not a tree nut, I suppose, right? Actually, I just realized I know a little about pistachios for as much as I love them. I love pistachios! I love them a lot. They're a pain in the butt to eat, but they taste so good. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to crack a tooth on them one day. Are you chestnuts? Chestnuts are the king of tree nuts, though, I'll say that much. That one I can say with confidence, and I don't worry about being quoted on that one in the future. If I get called out for that one, if I get canceled over that opinion, I'll go down with my ship, honestly. Chestnuts are the king of tree nuts. Yeah, this is a big freaking island, isn't it? This is a big fat island. This is a huge island. Oh, it's one of those rustic bees. I don't know about rustic bees. I don't know. It's just every time I open up the hotkey menu, or the waypoint menu, it's the same key for, like, disabling and enabling narrator, and I can't find a thing in my controls to turn that off. I literally can't. I would totally if I could. I mean, I really would. Kakujo! Core? You said you would revive me with blood magic! I'm working on it! It was a thing. I was getting attacked by ghosts, and I'll bring you back soon, I swear. I also forgot to enable cheats when I started this, so that part of the blood pact is kind of hard to set up. No excuses! But I made an excuse anyway. I'll bring you back, I swear. Just from now, we can chat from the ether, right? Actually, it's like long distance. This is costing a lot of soul points. Okay, fine. Well, then we'll talk later. I have to figure out a way to turn on to turn on the cheats so I can bring Core back in with my soul. What's going on with the menu right now? Oh, okay. I switched the map. Here, show me the I guess I'll turn off show mobs. Fine. I'll turn off show mobs. Is narrator a mod? No, it's just built into Minecraft. It's a nice accessibility option, I suppose, for those who need it, but I wonder if there's a way to change the voice. If I could make the voice like a cringy, cute anime girl voice, I might do it. I might do it. I might even blindfold myself so that way I have to use it. I just might. Boy, can I ask you a question about the map? What, there's like a layer thing turned on. There's like a not... The thing that's supposed to be showing the stuff. Topography, yeah, that was it. Topography. How do you switch, where's like the map controls anyway? Because I want to say that the maps had their own controls. Let's see, topo, mappy, map. I know map has its own options and everything. I just got to figure out like how to get there. Is it that button? No. Is it, which button is it? I hate this. Hey, options, look at that. Show caves. I mean, show caves is fine. Whatever. The map's weird and that's all there is to it. I'm heading east now. I guess topography's fine. It took me a long time to even understand how the heck to read a topographical map because I didn't realize they were trying to express altitude. Didn't realize that. Did not. You'll become one of those virtual YouTubers? Dude, sometimes I consider it. Sometimes I like legit, I'm not even like making a stupid joke right now. Sometimes I consider becoming a virtual YouTuber. Because eventually, right? Eventually I'll get too old for this, you think? Maybe? I actually, like, genuinely am not sure that'll ever happen, though. Because, like, with our generation of YouTubers and all that kind of stuff, and all that, like, I'm sure that the bar for when one is supposed to stop playing Minecraft on YouTube is going to get a little further and further away as we go on. But I feel like there's going to be a time where I'm not going to want to be Kakujo, though, you know? That day, I know that maybe is a sad thought. I don't know why I'm trying to climb this godforsaken mountain. I know that's a sad thought, but don't worry. Like, no one wants to hear that, right? Like, no one wants to think about how something's going to end. But it could happen at one point. Like, I'm not really feeling like that time's anytime soon or anything. But it could happen one day, you know? And then maybe I'll become, like, virtual YouTuber. Virtual pet YouTuber. Moody Mam. I'm going to make myself a little interactive... little cover for it, and I will become the ma'am. One day. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe that won't happen at all. Maybe I'll die in a car crash. Who knows? Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe llamas! Llamas! Llamas on a mountain! I don't have any shovels, or else I'd grab snow, because I could use this snow to make food at home, but... Snake? It's staring at me! It's staring at me! It's staring at me! Oh my god, that's an actual snake. Its little snake head was sticking out. Sick! Sick! Man! CD Bananas says, breaking news, 101-year YouTuber Kakujo died doing what he always did, play Minecraft. I mean, like, if I'd be so flattered to think that you think I would live that long. But I don't take care of my body very well, so I'll be lucky to live to like 70. If I make it to 70, I'm gonna be like, hey, take that life. But yeah, no, it could probably be a thing that happens. I mean, if Minecraft makes itself available for the foreseeable future, and it continues to be as digestible as randomly Lego can be, then sure, yeah. I'll be an old man and I'll be like, let's go check out how Minecraft's doing. Then it'll be all VR, and all the kids will be doing whatever the 50-year from now version of dabbing is. But I'll do it. It's like it's an actual real future that I think we'll end up approaching. I climbed this mountain not out of a necessity, but out of a, well, I suppose yes, a necessity. There was a voice in my heart that called out to me and it said, "Climb the mountain, Kakujo. Climb the mountain, for you may find something about yourself up on that mountain." I found one thing. I don't like zombies. I found a cow. Got myself some meat. That's nice. How do you cows survive up at this elevation? There's not a lot of oxygen up here. Here, I'll just take care of it. Look at, they're all like, nothing's supposed to live up this high. I'm just like the life police. If you're not living in a way you're supposed to live, you know, if you're a cow anyway. So have you tried that Minecraft smartphone game? I have it installed, but every time I boot it up, it's all like, log in with your Minecraft credentials, and I'm like, I don't know what those are. I'm not gonna roll off my bed and go check out what my Minecraft credentials are. I'm just gonna go back to playing Sudoku. Cause, heads up, in case you wondered what cool wanky game I'm playing on my phone at any given time. It was Arknights for a bit there, but then, just like with Dragalia Lost, it suddenly had this, like, distant clarity bell chime that's gone, like, doom. I was like, what am I doing? This is such a waste of I'm wasting so much time with this, and I just dropped it like I did with Dragalia Lost. So yeah, lately it's been Sudoku. So, I did it again! I climbed a mountain thinking I'd learn things about life, and then all I ended up doing was getting stuck on a mountain. I'm gonna fall off this mountain. I'm gonna fall slowly off this mountain. I'm gonna tumble down. You guys can't see my first person view, so just pretend that I am, like, tumbling. I am tumbling down this mountain right now. I guess I better be careful about my health, eh? Here. If I one day out of my life am able to eat a hot bowl of ramen on top of a snowy mountain, I feel so lucky. Like, at this point in my life, I realize there are a lot of things that I won't experience, and it's not like something that makes me sad. It's just something that, like, who is that? Are you? Hey, I am philosophizing over here. I realize there are some things I won't do with my life, and that doesn't bother me, because they're just things that I won't do, so I get bothered by them. And one of those things is probably, like, eating a hot bowl of ramen on a snowy mountain. And that's fine. But, like, if it does happen, that'd be pretty dope.